So before we get this match started, let's show everybody who's going to be playing tonight. On your left-hand side, we've got Pimp My Rocket League Ride eSports, and I'll be referring to them as just Pimp. So for Pimp, we've got Nader27, Pinty, Ryguy14, Poger King, and Coaster Insanity. And thanks to Coaster Insanity for the follow earlier. So Poger King and Coaster Insanity didn't play in last week's matchup for Pimp My Rocket League Ride. Nader, Pinty, and Ryguy all combining for that game. Got 2.25 goals per game, 3.5 saves per game, and 1.25 assists per game. Nader seems to be more of the goal scorer for that first series. And the saves kind of spread even somewhat. Ryguy having 2 saves per game, so a bit more of the share, but the assists game very even between the 3 players. And then and Pimp My Ride is 0-1 this circuit so far. They lost to Quenchiest 3-1 last Friday. So they did score 9 goals across those 4 games. Not too bad. Hopefully this series will go their way. Let's move on to the other team, Team Aurora, on your right-hand side. But then we've got Elvin, Cautious Fang, and Loginator 17 or Loginator 17. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But Team Aurora winning last week's match 3-2 against Revision Stealth over on Pyro J stream on Sunday. So they are 1-0 on the circuit. A similar amount of stats to Pimp. 2.2 goals per game, 4.2 saves, and 1.4 assists per game. The goal scoring just about, or a fairly even spread, but Cautious Fang 2.6 saves per game, the defensive rock for Team Aurora. And they do have the most goals, so they certainly putting in effort on both ends of the pitch. And 0.6 assists to boast as well, so they are very interesting sounds. Okay, now it says that it's showing up, but it's not? I'm very confused. And Ryguy has just tied it up. Okay, you guys can see it. I'm just gonna let it be. I don't know what's happening on my end, that it's not whatever. But sorry about all that confusion. Now we can get into this game between Pimp My Rocket League Ride, who has just scored their 2nd goal of this series. Team Aurora having scored first, though. Oh, and Nader looking to put a shot on target. It gets blocked by Ryguy. Elvin with the follow-up. It's pushed out by Pimp My Ride. Ryguy was lurking in the center of the park looking for a 2nd goal in quick succession, but it was not to be. Nader up for this one, has to get a touch back, but Elvin waiting for it. Oh, a great pass into the middle. The teammates are a bit slow to clutch. Backflipping it to the sidewall. Nader missing, or I want to say Logie, because that can easily be confusing with the other Nader that we have. So Nader putting that one up, but it's 50 to the corner by Elvin. Ryguy's touch pressured early. Logie puts that one towards the middle. Elvin was up and Nader there quicker. Now gets a pass out last defender. Can they find the angle? They can't. Logie coming in with a last second save. Elvin trying to touch this into the middle. They can't make contact. Followed up by Clutch. Still working to get it towards the middle. Logie off the corner. Elvin coming in. Blocked by the defender. Nader trying to carry it out. They put it on the wall and they're going to go for an air dribble here. It was very high off the ceiling and they couldn't really gain true possession of it. As Logie boots that one past midfield. Nader and Elvin, the closest one for either team. Oh, Coaster looks to get that one over the defense, but Clutch makes a good save. Coaster 50s it, but still sent out and back into the blue half. Logie, pressure, puts it off the back wall. Right guy was already there. Nader getting that one to midfield. Right guy looking to latch onto it. Touches it further into the corner. That's touched inside by Clutch and he's gonna have to take it around. Continue working the ball to eliminate the danger. Clutch has to turn around and net for this one. Can they get the touch? Right guy was there. And the follow-up touch off the post from Right guy. Goal number 3 for Pimp My Ride eSports. Right guy getting there very quickly to sneak it into that front post. 45 seconds left at Team Aurora, down by 2. Despite getting the first goal of the entire series. That could have been one of the goals that they needed to try to take this game. But Logie's shot was wide. Coaster trying to air dribble this one. It goes to Elvin, who's able to push it away. More quick pressure from Elvin. Logie, pass in field. Gonna continue following it. Another pass somewhat towards the middle. Coaster and Elvin double committing. And that is going to be the end of game number 1. As Pimp My Ride takes the game 3-1 despite a quick start from Team Aurora. Could we still get a 0-second goal? Coaster and Rye still keeping it up, but Elvin's shot not able to get the height that it needs. And Pimp My RL Ride taking game number 1. Terrible echo. Oof. Is that any better? Well, Right guy has just scored off of their kind of a weak downfield touch, and Logie ends up putting it into their own net. All right, cool. Now we should hopefully be good. As Elvin takes that kickoff, looks like a fake kickoff attempt from Pimp My Ride. Clutch looking for the demos in field. Elvin gonna pop this one up at midfield. Coaster already on to 50 to the sidewall. Clutch taking possession of this one. Almost got the dunk over Nader. They're looking for the infield pass. It's kind of light, but Elvin and Coaster on it. And Pimp My Ride looking to make something happen here out of this little bit of possession. Nader turning on this one to keep it in the orange half. Well, it got it past the first defender, got it past 2, and the follow-up shot doesn't make contact. Would have been a good opportunity for Pimp My Ride, who will have to wait a little bit longer to find that second goal. Oh, Coaster shot off the crossbar and Elvin able to take it past one. Clutch getting a demo on Coaster. He's going to be able to follow this. Oh, it's sent right towards the middle, and Elvin couldn't get the backflip that they needed to make the shot happen. Very close for both of these teams within 30 seconds of each other. Elvin getting that one out to midfield where Nader is going to turn on it. Send it back the other way. Cut out by Logie. Clutch's infield pass couldn't be lashed onto by one of their teammates. Coaster now trying to get it towards midfield. Almost gets it past. Right guy on it. That's a shot on target, and that is going to find the net. 2 goals from Rye Guy. And Pimp My Ride now up 2 goals to 0. Logie not able to get a block on that one. Clutch able to smack it against the back wall. Is going to continue with it though. Elvin went up for it, but decided to go back down. We'll continue with the play though. Right guy sending it to the opposite side. No Pimp My Ride players there, so Elvin's going to be able to grab it. What can they make happen here? At the halfway point, and Pimp My Rocket League Ride at... Okay. So Coaster Insanity just left for some reason. Hopefully we'll get them back in soon. There we go. They're back in. Cool. Elvin touches that one against the... They put it up against the back wall. The follow-up shot just wide. The Coaster looking to take advantage now that they're back in the game. Oh, Elvin and Nader whiffing there. Logie and Coaster now. Logie sending that one downfield. The pass tried infield by the player on the back wall. Elvin cutting this one out to the corner. Nader on it though. Clutch able to get it past. Looking for the infield touch as Elvin gonna take possession away from them. It's probably been 1 or maybe 2 good opportunities for Team Aurora. That one almost looking like yet another one. Oh, this could be one also. It's so close. Team Aurora getting some opportunities, just not able to make them count. They're not able to find the right openings or the right angles to actually score on the net. And that is going to be a great shot from Clutch Cautious. Good patience from Logie to read Nader's whiff. And then Clutch, the first one there to the ball, smacking it to the upper half of the net. Only 1 goal down now from Team Aurora. Nader gets a bump. Logie trying to send this one across. Oh, Clutch with a huge 50 on the blue defender. They picked that one up. The light touch over Cautious over Coaster, and then a big 50 to sneak that one under the second defender. All tied up now thanks to Clutch. Can they steal this game away from Pimp My Ride? Clutch, a good block on Nader there. Nader allowing Coaster to come in. It's put off the back wall. Coaster looking for the follow-up, but it's touched away by Clutch. Right guy on it, looking for the hat trick that could send their team onto match point. Logie sending that one downfield. Trying to get the infield touched off the back wall. Who's going to be up there first? Clutch looks to be up there first. But right guy was already on the back wall. Or on the backboard to deal with it. And Logie to the left side. It looks like Logan just scored the winner with 3 seconds left. Logan and Elvin both going for that one, and Nader couldn't turn quick enough. Barely missing that one. And a great comeback from Team Aurora. And Elvin going to get one for good measure, the 0-second goal, to complete a 4-goal comeback for Team Aurora. Down 2-0 with less than a minute to go. And 4 in that time period has allowed them to take game number 2 and tie up the series. No, Night Fury, no money for winning. I wish so, that'd be cool. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I'll a cursed game. Will you say Viber who vibed and Vibin Viber vibes if I name myself that? I will say it at least once. I probably won't say it more than that. I'll probably just call you Vibe if you name yourself that. But I'll say it once if that's what you want me to do. All right, so it looks like Nader has subbed out, and Nader for Pimp My Rocket League Ride, and Pinty has come in as a sub. I'll say it after this match because we're about to get into game number 3 between Pimp My Rocket League Ride and Team Aurora. Team Aurora taking game number 2, but Coaster and Sandy looking to get it started for Pimp My Ride. A good touch off the backboard. Pinty immediately getting involved in this series. And Coaster there to clean it up. 1-0 within 8 seconds for Pimp My Ride. Logie's 50 cent wide. It's a pass off the corner, and a teammate was flying in. And Pinty, within 30 seconds of jumping into the series, now has an assist and a goal. A huge downfield clearance, hitting the left side of the net. 2-0 to Pimp My Ride. I don't think I've seen a better or a quicker let me rephrase that. I don't think I've seen a substitute have a quicker time making an impact on the series than Pinty has already. First 30 seconds, 2 goal involvements. And it may be the substitute that Pimp My Ride needed after they lost game number 2 there in the final seconds. Elvin and Demon Coaster could open up an opportunity. Clutch getting it downfield. The follow-up is going to be high. They're going to look for bumps, but Coaster and Ride both there to deal with it. Oh, Clutch was coming in off of Elvin's pass. Logan going to try to keep the play alive. Coaster getting it out to the midfield. It's too high for Elvin. Ride trying to get it towards the middle, and that's going to be a third one for Pimp My Ride. Ride Guy and Coaster combining this time for the play. Ride Guy, a good pass off the back wall. Clutch not able to cut it out. Hesitated on the challenge, has to try to defend the near post. But a great shot. And Pimp My Rocket League Ride now at a 3-0 advantage within the first minute and a half. Let's see if they can continue building on it, or if Team Aurora can pull off another comeback. shot from Pinty is going to make it 4-0. That ball, a very weird roll up the wall and off the ceiling. And Pinty just there to it first. A well-placed shot nonetheless to that bottom corner. But now, 4 goals. We saw Team Aurora do it in 1 minute just last game, so it's very possible that this could still end up being a very close game. Let's see, does Team Aurora have enough in them to make it happen twice in a row? Clutch trying to carry this one out. Logie gets the demo. Elvin gonna try to keep it in this half. And Clutch gonna be able to pull one back now. Well worked on that side by Logie. And the double commit from Coaster and one of the other defenders. Opening up that front post. So 3 goals now is the quota for Team Aurora. Oh, and an own goal from Coaster is going to make that a 2-goal deficit now. Deja vu of last game because there's an own goal as part of that comeback as well. Elvin the pass towards Logie, but they're going to have to follow it up themselves as the pass was behind. Coaster looking to get a 5th goal and try to put this game out of reach for Aurora. Oh, a bump on from Pitmar Ride. Can Team Aurora take advantage once again? Elvin touching field goal. Clutch trying to get a cheeky pass back to Elvin. That doesn't quite come off. Right guy touching it wide, trying to follow. Clutch gets that touch off the ceiling. Coaster has an open net to work with. Elvin does come back inside, and no other player was nearby, so Coaster going to take possession again. That one's touched out to the opposite side of the field. Logie looking to take some control over it. Not a lot of boost to work with, though, and the little boost they spent was on a whiff. Coaster to the back wall. Right guy thought about going for it, and the clutch or the touch from Clutch going to be able to help the clearance. Pinty one-on-one with Elvin. They're able to get it past him, and they're able to get around the ball to redirect it towards the net. Pinty, a super sub, apparently. 1 assist to start us off, and then a hat trick. An incredible performance from Pinty, who looks to put their team on match point if they can hold off Team Aurora for the next minute. Coaster off the sidewall. Logie and Elvin double committing for it. That one's going to be cleared out, but not very far. Pinty and dunking Coaster. Touch from Clutch. It's going off the back wall. Player diving in, but they can't make it. The Pin My Ride defense standing strong after getting yet another scare and the threat of a second comeback in a row. That one off the back wall for Logie. The follow through from Elvin is wide. And Pimp My Rocket League Ride taking game number 3 and setting themselves on match point. Okay, I'll say it. Viber who vibed and Vibin' Viber vibes. But an incredible performance from Pinty, coming in as a sub for game number 3 to replace Nader. And what a substitute, or what a decision that was from the team. Pinty coming in with a hat trick and an assist. 100% shooting percentage for Pinty. You're welcome, Night Fury. Hopefully Elvin's ping is okay. I'm glad you asked that straight, because I'm just about to switch the scene here again. Pimp My Rocket League Bride in the lead, 2 games to 1 over Team Aurora, and they're looking to close out the series here in game number 4. Ragai with a big demo to open up the goal, and Pinty coming in and getting another shot, or another goal. Keeping up the 100% shooting percentage. 4 goals on 4 shots for Pinty. And Pimp My Ride is now 1-0 into the lead, just 6 seconds into the game. Ragai, pop up, gonna try to follow it. Logie was there first to follow up from Clutch. They're gonna be there first. And another 9 seconds later, we're all tied up. A good job from Logie to beat right to that ball. And Clutch reading it. Getting downfield as quickly as they could to be able to tap it in. Coaster, that pop up, gonna be 50 now from Logie. Clutch was trying to go for it, but didn't have the right direction on it. They're gonna turn on it here and send that one downfield. I think it's going to be wide. Coaster gonna get a touch to make sure. Logie sending that one infield from high off the wall. That's a good touch into their back corner, where teammates can try to deal with it, but they're gonna give it away to Elvin, whose pass goes across the 18-yard box equivalent in Rocket League. There was nobody there to help out. Coaster, big dunk. Oh, can they get around it? They can't. That landing, stopping all of their momentum. Bump from Coaster on Clutch. That shot coming in, and it's going to go inside the post. Pimp My Rocket League Ride now back in the lead. That's just some quick pressure from Coaster and a very good follow-up to get it past Elvin. 2-1 now in favor of Pimp My Ride. Pinty trying to follow this one. Pinty's gonna want to try to get another shot on net if they want to get that sharpshooter medal for the week. I believe 5 shots on target is the minimum you have to have to qualify for a sharpshooter medal, and they've already got 4 goals. If they can get that 5th shot and make a goal out of it, they would be certain to get a sharpshooter medal for the division. That had another trophy to the case. Logie there first before Coaster, I believe. Coaster turning on it once again. Clutch sending this one above the blue net. It's going to be a bit far, and Pinty's going to send it to the side. Elvin trying to get a touch in field. Logie, the follow. Nowhere to be found. Coaster's touch blocked by Clutch. Clutch continuing to try to make something happen. Logie not able to get there before Ragai. On Rai getting a demo on Clutch, getting a bump on Elvin as well. Can that open up the opportunity? It does. And Pinty finds their 5th goal of this series. And actually, I believe they said that was their 3rd shot of the game, so they're on 6 shots. They would have already qualified for for a sharpshooter medal, but certainly making a case for it here. 5 goals on 6 shots, and in just 2 games too for Pinty. Oh, the pass from Coaster to Rye. Rye getting the shot blocked, and it's Coaster who follows it up. Quick reactions from Rye, and kind of fortunate positioning from Coaster, who just happened to be driving towards where the ball was going to end up. 4-1 now for Pimp My Ride. Team Aurora, 3 goals now is what they need to stay in the series. Oh, that one's going to go on target, but Pinty coming back in time to make the save. Pinty whiffing the follow-up. Right guy in an awkward position, but Elvin couldn't make contact on it to get a shot. Clutch and Logie combining a pinch to the blue corner. Picked up by Rye above the blue net. Oh, and that looks to be it. Clutch. 2 goals now to their name. And 2 goals for Team Aurora. They still need another 2 to equalize the game. They're more than capable of doing it, but let's see if they can find the right openings to make it happen. Oh, this could be dangerous. That attempted clearance from the orange defender. It's almost finding their own net. But saved by the post. Logie downfield tried to find Clutch. Clutch is going for bumps or demos, but Coaster was able to clear it out. Coaster continuing to put pressure as Elvin couldn't get there in time. .40 seconds now. 2 goals needed. Team Aurora need to find a goal here soon to give themselves enough time to find a second. Oh, Pinty gonna put a shot on, and that is going to be their second hat trick of this series. Their second game in a row with a hat trick. And has got enough power on it to get past Elvin, whose diving save just not enough. Pinty, absolutely the MVP of these last 2 games. 6 goals on 7 shots after coming in for Nader. A beautiful substitute performance. And a big decision by the team, working wonders for their fortunes. Pimp My Rocket League Ride taking game number 4 and taking the whole series against Team Aurora.